What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Prop Wiz. I'm your host, Wiz. Today, we'll be doing a box opening and review of this Han Solo. This is Han Solo as he was in The Return of the Jedi. This is a 1/6 scale figure by Hot Toys. It's crazy. As I was bringing this up to the studio to do this little intro, man, I was just thinking, dude, I just pre-ordered this a few months ago. I was thinking maybe like 5 months ago. Something told me to look at my phone, to look at my Sideshow collectibles account. I got this bad boy from Sideshow to see when the pre-order date, because I felt like I just pre-ordered it, and I was wrong. It was over a year ago. I pre-ordered this bad boy February of 2024. Feel like it was just yesterday, man. It's just the game. It's just how this six scale figure thing game is being played right now, or just in general, dude, because it can take a year, it can take up to 2 years to get some of these figures. I specifically the Batman from the Matt Reeves Batman took quite some time for me to get, but anyways, it's here now. We're finally here. Very much looking forward to this one. I don't have any old school Han Solo. In fact, I don't have any Han Solo 6 scale figures in my collection at all. I don't. I think I almost got the old man one from Force Awakens, ended up not getting them, and really want one from Empire Strikes Back, and of course I missed all the Star Wars figures from the original, from New Hope. Man, I didn't get Luke, Obi-Wan, Leia, or Han Solo. So this one is somewhat of an attempt to kind of correct that, man. This is definitely one that I need in the collection, even though I still need those old ones. Hopefully Hot Toys re-release those old ones. But glad to have this one here. I can tell you right from the jump, before we even open it, I'm not posing them with that jacket. I don't like that jacket. It doesn't serve my memory, like my fond memories of Return of the Jedi. Has nothing to do with that jacket. So I can tell you right now, he won't be posed with that. But the rest of it we'll talk about when we do the box opening, which we'll go ahead and do that now. Okay, here we are under the lights, the bright lights. Let's check out the box. Well, the box is basic, man. If you collected any Star Wars 6 scale figures, I believe even the Sideshow versions usually come in a box. Very, very similar to that, if not exactly the same, with the gray and black. We do have the actual figure on the cover completely, right? Like sometimes Hot Toys be throwing the picture of the actual character, or something from the movie or promotional, but this is actually the toy, the figure. You know what I'm saying? So is that a good or bad thing that I'm able to instantly recognize that? Nah, it looks good. It looks good so far. Let's open this bad boy up. Okay, we do got a slip case in there. Again, showing off Han Solo. I'm being absolutely transparent with you guys when I tell y'all I hate that jacket, man. Got nothing to do with the figure. I just don't like that jacket. I get what they were doing, but bro, come on. All right, here we go. Taking this bad boy all the way out. Okay, just starting with the accessories first. I'll keep them in this thing for the most part, showing off the hands. Of course, we got the various hands. This is natural, or expected, I should say, because you got to have the gun holding hand, the rock throwing hand, the tree branch throwing hand. Now, this is probably part of the diagram, the stand. I'm sure it's part of the stand, but we do got, look at that beauty right there. It's crazy because I've got a life-size 1/1 scale one of these that I 3D printed, though the handle wasn't black, but I'm sure this is accurate to the movie, probably more accurate than mine, or of course they were different in each movie, I believe, right? Like even New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, his gun was slightly different, but absolutely love this thing. Glad to have it because that's just as iconic as the character himself. Of course, again, we got this cool little base, very reminiscent of, I believe, the Return of the Jedi. Luke has something very similar to this as well. Of course, this is probably going to go in the same DTOF as that one, so we'll get a chance to compare that. But dude, absolutely loving that. Very, very cool. You know, I got Wicket too, man. One of the Ewoks as well. So this guy might go in there. We got to see. You got to see how much room I got, man. They're all in DTOFs. Wicket has his own DTOF because it's got sentimental value for me, because my wife gave me a postcard years and years ago in the 90s when I went into the military. She was still in school, and she hooked me up with this 1980s postcard. Super dope, man. So Wicked got his own little spot because of that. So I don't know if I'm gonna put this guy in there, but anyways, we do got these rocks that I'm guessing, yep, these are part of the stand as well. So I guess this is, if you don't use the little crotch cruncher stand, the McJiggy for Han Solo, the spots for it in the stand, then you can put these to cover up the slots for this. So that's cool. I feel like they've been doing that a lot lately. This is my second figure in recent months. No, recent week. It was the Han Solo that I had that covered it up, man. So maybe it's something about the Harrison Ford figures. But anyways, the figure himself, dude, look at that. That's him. A lot of people were complaining about the wrinkles in the head or the facial expression that he's making. I was one of those people, but dude, it looks like Harrison Ford. You know what I'm saying? It looks like Harrison Ford. It looks like Harrison Ford from this movie. It is a very, very specific facial expression. So I feel like I'm going with the whodunit look with him holding the gun. Like, what? That's the best I could do. That kind of facial expression is probably what I'm going with this guy. But with that being said, hair looks great. Looks very, very realistic. If you haven't seen my review on the Indiana Jones Dial of Destiny figure, I was super impressed with that. So they're doing a great, great job with these Harrison Ford figures. And I thought that one was just because he was old man Harrison Ford, but this guy looks good as well. Still like the Indy a little bit better, but actual outfit, very detailed, man. The stitching looks great. It's tailored great in general. Dude, got all the little fixings. Of course, the details are going to be there, right? So really it's just the quality and how well it looks, and it does look good. We got the weathering in the belt. Leather looks good. Not sure if that's real leather, but it looks good. Boots, definitely mobile. So, dude, very, very, very good. I like it, man. The figure, I don't know how flexible he is, but this is Han Solo. Ooh, he's got clicks in it, so he stays in place. Dude, we're gonna put him in a dope pose, but again, it's gonna be some kind of whodunit, with the hands out, because of that facial expression. But overall, I think it's dope, man. We'll take it upstairs for our final thoughts and review. Okay, y'all, back in the studio. Dude, think it's super duper dope. Again, the anticipation for this particular figure, but I mean a Han Solo figure, period. This, of course, is a nostalgia buy as well as, I mean, it's a dopeness buy. I'm making up that term. It's a nostalgia buy because, of course, this is from my childhood. And Return of the Jedi specifically was when I was of the age to kind of understand everything that was going on. You know what I'm saying? Star Wars, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, even Empire Strikes Back, for the record, is my favorite Star Wars movie to this day. Like, Empire Strikes Back is like a masterpiece to me. But Return of the Jedi was when I was old enough to kind of understand everything, pick out the figures that I want. You know what I mean? Before that, it was the parents was copying what they thought was popular, which they were pretty much right. But dude, Empire Strikes Back was it, man. Had the Emperor figure, Luke Skywalker had the little robe and the lightsaber, Vader, bro. You had everything. So this guy represents that as well. With that being said, just with the figure, just to get the rating out there, dude, I rate him at a 5 out of 5. I'm giving him a high rating. I feel like I've been rating everything 5 out of 5 lately, but I think it's actually dope. If I was to knock off a point, it would be, again, just the expression that he has. But I don't think it's fair to do that because it's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, this expression is definitely Harrison Ford. This is an expression that he made in the movie, and it looks like him. It looks like it's great head sculpt. The outfit, everything else is dope. Again, really want that Empire Strikes Back figure. Wouldn't mind the New Hope Han Solo. So I'm hoping they re-release some of these figures, but I think it's dope. Oh, and by the way, I didn't mention this thing was hidden in the box. I guess I wasn't motivated enough to look for it, but because it's a box opening show, thought it was worth talking about. The jacket, it is dope for what it is. If you want to sport the jacket, material is good. Is there wire in it? I don't know if there's a wire in it. It feels like there's no wire, but it's holding its pose. So it's got some flexibility to it or some posability to it. It seems like it. Again, I don't feel the wire, but it's keeping the shape a little bit. So you might be able to get it in a nice little pose if you wanted to flop or look like it's flying in the wind or doing something cool. Again, it's not my problem because I am not displaying it with that jacket. This is how I like him. I think he's super dope. But anyway, that's my thoughts, man. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section. Is this a yay or nay? As of today, I see that there's still plenty of these figures out there. It's not sold out. You don't have the, small quantity remaining note out there. So it looks like this guy is not jumping off the shelf. So I'm assuming that, which is kind of weird. It might be the head sculpt. You know what I mean? Like, again, I've already heard, that just wasn't my thought on the head sculpt. I heard that out there in the universe. People were complaining about that. So it might just be that, but let me know what you guys think. Are you one of those ones that was like, nah, yay? Let me know why not. Also, if you like this video, please take the time to hit the like button, hit the notify button. That way you get notified every time I drop a new one of these. And of course, very important, if you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, I love you guys to death, and I'll check you out next time, all right? Peace.